What's up guys, welcome back and welcome to some Assetto Corsa, and today we are going to be driving the 1975 Ferrari 312T. It's a 312, I might get mixed up here, never mind. What it is, it's NIKI Lauda's car. Now NIKI Lauda famously did crash and nearly lose his life, but that was in 1976. This is in 1975 where he did go on to win the title. And the track we're at is the Nordschleife. Now check this out though. This is a mod from Baza. Now there is a Kunos version of this Ferrari, but I'm using Baza's. I just feel like I've got a little bit of better connection with the car. But check this out. There's all these 1975 cars go down into the Flugplatz. What stands for airport. Actually look at them, you can see them. How brilliant does that look? It would be better if the camera was at the other side, wouldn't it? But these cars absolutely fly in here guys, you know. I just love these. It's what a great era of Formula 1 this was. This is the heyday, isn't it? We've got James Hunt who became champion next year in the McLaren. I've actually made a McLaren video at Fuji, so if you want to see that, drop a like. But look at that, we've got crashes galore. Anyway guys, what we'll do now is we'll quickly check out this model. So there it is guys, NIKI Lauda's Ferrari. Now this, look at it, what a legendary race car. You can see all the brake ducts in that. It's got 495 brake horsepower and it only weighs 606 kilos or 610. Very light car. That's a nice angle. Look how big the tyres are, but these cars are known to understeer a lot. You can see that's why. Look how small the tyres are, front ones compared to the rears. Just this is what makes these cars look good. I think these tyres look absolutely brilliant. Now this is a mod, this version guys, but I do think Baza's used the Kunos like thingy, because this car looks the best out of all of them, the model, because a lot of the other ones, they look quite blurry, like the textures don't look right, but this one looks spot on. It's bang on. Claire Rigazzoni's cars there as well. We'll quickly check out. I don't want to keep you here too long, but look at the steering wheel. Not one button in sight, not one button. An ignition to turn the ignition out. Got a 5-speed dogleg gearbox. I would have thought that, but look, this down here is probably the fuel tanks, so you're sitting on a bomb, you know. You're very exposed, like very dangerous cars. But yeah guys, put your seat belts on, let's fly over to Germany. Right guys, the lights are up. Attempt number 2, I've just been punted off. Yeah, I have a bit of a moment here, but I can't really hear the engine very well, but never mind, just watch, let them get away then. Who we've got left, look at that, there's the Braden, and right flat in the throttle, revving it out, 10,000, 11,000, 12, into second gear. This is a natural aspirated V12. A lot of the cars use the DF3 Cosgrave engine, but this is the Ferrari engine. But I'll be honest with you, it doesn't sound very good. It really doesn't. Like for a V12, it should be like squealing and wailing it as, you know, and I'm just not getting after it. But oh, this car, I can really feel the limit of grip through there though. The Assetto Corsa is so good. They're letting you feel the limit that your tyres are going to be on. It really is. There's James Hunt. Haha, look at that man. How brilliant's that? I want to follow James around. Let's follow James. Let's see how good James is. Oh, this is legendary. Oh, James Hunt went on to win the championship in 1976. Let's hope we can keep up. Oh, I could have went up the inside there, but I want to follow James. Anyway, on the power. I want to just get a good feel for this track. 3 laps. Like, it's a very long track and it's so hard to do it with no mistakes, you know. It really is. But it's look how hard it is to overtake as well. It was put in let's just go. It was put in real life, it was probably really hard to overtake. We've done a couple of them there though, right on the floor there, feel it, nice. In a second, I can barely hear the engine though, that's the problem. But there's a Lotus in front as well. Some would say that that's the most, like the best F1 car ever. It did though, it went for 5 years and it never really changed. Imagine that now. Imagine, say Lewis Hamilton's car, like we started now and in 5 years, never changed. Oh, big kick oversteer anyway. Right now we're flat on the power now, 12,000 RPM in the third, down into the Flugplatz, which stands for airport, because you fly, right, 4th gear flat out over the top. Pull the bloody wheelie. Drop it into third, nice. In 11th floor, come on. But I can just feel every little nook and cranny through the track, through the force feedback feels absolutely brilliant. Really does, but this is like the fastest part of the circuit. In the 5th, I've actually extended the gearing as well. We've actually got a little bit more aero on, but the EI can't round here, they go off every single time. Look, there we go, we've got 2 of them's off. That's why you've got to slow down there, because they'll just take you, win you. second gear. I can see the 6-wheel Tyrrell ahead as well. That was a crazy car, that. Let's get a look at that. Hopefully we can catch him. Look at this, flying down into the compression, out of the foxhole, into fifth. Bang! Boom! The force feedback just really kicks in behind there. Like, imagine the G-forces that's going through the drivers through there, man. Even in these cars, because these cars have got a lot of downforce. You know, like, compared to like in Lotus 49, there's loads, but just feel it on the edge of grip. It just feels mint. It really does. But we're doing okay. We're in 8th actually. We must have a couple more retirements. But we're flying out on the brakes. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? I want to have a look at that 6-wheel Tyrrell. There, watch there. It's got 6 wheels. That thing. That's nuts, isn't it? But anyway, holding on to the car there and feel the rear end want to step off from us. Get down to second, down to first actually. Just roll the car around, feel for the grip. These cars are known for a lot of understeer though, because the front tyres are so small compared to the fronts, and that was a regulation from the FIA. I think it was, like, all the tyres had to be this size. It just give them so much understeer, like, but it does make them look cool, doesn't it? They are really cool looking cars. Oh, it's ended up the inside. Oh, a nice little move there. He's on the outside. Come on, he's hit it. What a... Wow, how did I hold on to that? Guys, I'm sorry if that banged through your speakers, but he was so aggressive there. He was having none of that, wasn't he? I wonder who it is. You know, it might be Fittipaldi, you know. It might be. This bit's tricky because the car goes all loose. I've got to slow right down there. Because I've done a couple of practice races there, and I always lose the car at that point. There's a few bits on the track where I'm just not that good. Whoa. Like there's one for instance, that was a mega save as well. On the limit. Wow, I don't know how I saved that. I really don't. Right, come on, Barnett, chill out. Wow, this is just nuts though. We're so, look how fast you're going, man. Like, you're so exposed as well. I'm having a job on keeping up here. Whoa, lift. Oh my god. Is anyone behind me? We've got cars behind me. We've got a Brabham behind me as well. Like, I'm going to have to remember to use the brake because I'm having some big moments here. Wow, sorry guys, I'm trying to talk, but anyway, on the brake, grip the throttle down to second. Probably could have went around there a lot quicker, but we've got a little train behind. We're actually, we're going to make a move, I think, at some point. Wow, that understeer there nearly went clean off the track. I need to follow somebody, really. That's what I need to do, because I'm faster when I can follow somebody, really. Right, we might catch them into the carousel, though, into third. Right, very late on the brakes, into carousel. Oh, wow. That's not the way you do the carousel. It's really not, but are they going to overtake on the outside? Go on, Brabham, I'll let you go, mate. Go on, let's follow the Brabham. They would have done this in real life, though. These guys didn't take silly risks because they couldn't. Because if you took risks in these cars, you were dead. You know, you blew up. Like, fire would have been so scary, these cars. If you crash them hard, they just blow up. They haven't got Kevlar fuel tanks like they've got now, you know. You feel the back end skating about all over there. It just feels brilliant. I feel like I've overheated the tyres a tiny bit. I think, actually, maybe not. Oh, there, I'm just getting... Look at that. All the force feedback from the wheel there just told me everything. Like, how did I catch that? I'm making some mega saves, aren't I, you know? There's a couple of bits on the track here where, like, there's one, always catches us out there. There's another one though, but is this brilliant or what? I've been wanting to make this video for a while, right? But the reason why I haven't is because I'm not the best driver at this track. Like I'm guaranteed mistakes when I drive here, and I like to try and show some decent driving on the channel, really, you know. But down to first gear, that's why I haven't made it. But now look, we're just going for it because Andy Gorman wanted to say it. Shout out to Andy Gorman. Over mega deep. Can we keep it going? See, that's what I mean about this track, but I think we've got damage. I don't know if we can keep the car going, actually. We'll try though, because I think I've snapped the front wing off. Maybe I should have just turned the damage off. But anyway, like, it's just right on the brakes now. Like, the track looks very different at points compared to the new one, the modern one, you know. But cut the grass there, I always do that. I know that's cheating, but never mind. Anyway, the car doesn't feel too bad. They're on the brakes. Grip that throttle. We've nearly done that. On the next lap, I'll totally shut up, guys, and we'll have a listen to this V12 with the first gear on the power feeder now into second. But I do think I've lost a bit of the front wing though. But look at that, man, it's just snaking all over at the rear. You can see the rear end just stepping out all the time. Second first, sorry, try to concentrate. This bit you've got to wait, lift up, oh, you've got to lift off and then wait for the tyres to bite, but not like that. That's not the way you do it. Oh my god, this is just absolutely nuts. We're all in 30th. We've got somebody coming up the inside of it. Who is it? In the 5th. Look at this. I don't know what it is. I think it might. No, it's not Graham Hill. I don't know who it is, but he's absolutely flying in. It's getting his slipstream. I don't know. That's it. We'll follow him round on the next lap. But guys, we're all going to have a quiet one. I'll totally shut up. Lifted out the throttle there when I didn't need to actually, but flat out here, 175 an hour. Getting the brakes early. Down to 4th. Nice. I've just been cautious there. I'm trying to be safe than just chuck the car away. But look how fast it is. And hard on the brakes. Maybe he's one first actually. You've got to blip the throttle on the downshift as well, or you'll just lose it. I think I did overheat the tyres before as well. That's why the back end was stepping out so much. But yeah, guys, that's a lap. Anyway, let's have a quiet one. Be urge. concentration I had there to do that lap. Like, work, oh, I've lost it straight away as we start talking. This is cheating, never mind. Sorry about the cheating, but I couldn't help that there. But I tried so hard just not to make any major mistakes there. Oh, there's a car coming up the inside, well, where is he? I think there's a bit of a train behind. Well, actually, I'm debating whether to let a couple of them pass so we can follow them. Nah, let's just go for it. Let's try and put a lap in. But yeah, that was a lap of the classic Nordschleife on the brakes, very late. Oh, the bank's quite calm there, so you can just throw it in. Oh, not like that. Like, lost the back end. We're gonna have to follow them anyway. That's what I mean. I cannot do this race without making like big mistakes like that. But that's just Assetto Corsa, you know, like it is quite hard, like especially these type of cars, to drive absolutely on the limit. There is people out there that can do it, you know, if you put the practice in. But you could really, I really do enjoy the way these cars feel. They do feel brilliant, like all the way the force feedback just loads up in your hand. Like, yeah, I can feel it understeer building up, and it just feels brilliant in your hands, you know. Like I know everything what the front tyres are doing, but we have got a little bit of damage to this car, so that's why it's a little bit dodgy. Oh no, don't do that, mate. Right, we're stuck. What an idiot. Revving it out, right, and oh my god, sorry about this, guy. This is what I meant. This is why I haven't made this video before now, for this exact reason. But the car's a mess. I don't know if we'll be able to get this to the end. I'm going to give it a good shot, but the car just feels done. Anyway, let's get it down into flick plats for the third and final time. Pull out a wheelie. Hey! How does it feel with I've lost loads of downforce out the front end. Loads of downforce. We're still 12th position, but we've got all them cars that's retired. But flying, look at this. Into 50, flat out, 160 miles an hour. Force feedback's kicking and wobbling about my hands. Get it down to 4th, you can just throw it in here, look. Like on the edge of grip there. Really on it there. Look, he's lost it again. There's James Hunt. He's just chilling, he's watching the race. But I just feel like I'm right on the edge of grip. It just feels nuts. These guys were so brave. NIKI LAUDAS so lucky that he actually survived that crash, because you know he did inhale a lot of them fumes, but absolutely blitzing it down there. Blip the throttle, throw it in, down into seconds. Certain bits of the track I'm actually really quick on. It's just certain little bits that I'm not too sure of. Oh, big kick oversteer there. Get it into second anyway, settle the car down. I've got anyone behind me. Just us, we're in 6th anyway. But the AI do need a little bit of work on this track, like, oh, a bit stupid. Assetto Corsa's AIs can be known to be a bit daft sometimes, but sometimes it can be brilliant. I really like Automobilista's AI in 1 and 2, it's got good AI. I might make a couple of videos on Automobilista, the first one, because I've just seen there was a video from the channel Overtake GG that Automobilista 1's a game that nobody plays, and that's so true in a way, and it's a shame nobody does, because it is so brilliant. But anyway, I'm just going to get off that fact. This is Assetto Corsa anyway, that's for another video, sorry about that. But anyway, blitzing it down, blitzing this throttle pedal. The car just feels like it's skating about all over. I've got mega damage front and back, so I think we've lost a little bit of the wing on the front and the back, but it still feels very drivable though. Right then. Get hard on the brakes, blip it into second. You've got to blip the throttle as well, as the car just swap ends on you if you don't. This bit was very tricky. And blip the throttle, you've got to get the line right, because the car, the way when it goes over the crest, you just lose the rear of the car. You can see the rear skating about a little bit actually there. Guys, Andy, do you like this video then? How are you enjoying it, mate? Right, it's just so fast, this track, it's very hard to learn. Blip that throttle. Yes, sir. Right then, in loads of understeer there actually. Let's fire it up the hill. Into 3rd, about 130 miles an hour. Into 4th, absolutely flying, just looking for them little apexes the best I can. Trees absolutely whizzing past me. I think 4th will do, we'll just leave it in 4th. Oh, lost it, got it. On the limit. Oh, nearly lost the car big time there. I need to simmer down, boy. This is an absolute thoroughbred, isn't it? Simmer down, boy. It's a Ferrari. It's an absolute thoroughbred. Blip it into second. Probably could have went on there a lot faster than that actually. But the AI are pretty quick, aren't they? I don't know if I said, but I've got them on 95%, so you know they are pretty quick. Ooh, that was I don't know how the front end stuck the way it did there. That was decent, that. Right, I will, oh, big kick there. I will leave the links for this track and the pack. It's a full pack of cars, you get them all. You get the Hesketh, the March, the Lotus, they're all there in the Ferrari, down to the first brick, into the carousel, the car killer. Gotta be careful because this breaks cars that, but they did used to do that, they did used to just throw it in. Little wiggle from the rear there into third. Now this is my favourite bit of the track coming up here. You can really start throwing the car in and see the way it's stuck there, get into second. It just feels brilliant in any car, even on the modern circuit. This is one of the best bits of track ever, I think. You know, like I just don't know this the way I know the modern layout. It is a bit different, but look at the car skating about at the rear there. Absolutely flying. This, I feel like, obviously there'll be a lot of yous out there saying, oh well, you can go much faster through there, and you can't. Oh yes, come on. You can see that was pretty much the limit of this car. That's what I mean. When you can get the car and drive it like that, when you can absolutely drive it on the limit, it just feels great, you know. Skating, but the rear's just, I've just lost so much downforce from the rear actually. That's where I'm losing most of the time, I think. Anyway, a little bit of understeer there though. Nice, just the car, even though the car's broken, like it still feels brilliant to drive, it still feels like great fun. You know, I'm not bothered about where we come, 6th, 10th, 30th, I'm not bothered. All about the experience. Oh, I've lost the car there, big time, big time, big time. Oh, sorry, I always forget about that corner. Always. You know what I mean? I must have been dreaming thinking I could do this race without no mistakes. Like, we'll be here till Christmas if I try to do that. But it is good just to see the car on its limit the most it can, you know. Anyway, look at that. Feel the compression of the suspension there and everything. Right, cut the grass. I always do that. That is cheating though, but it's just an easier way of getting through. Flying now, right, get on the brakes. Down to second. Throw the car in, I feel it understeer there. Oh, it understeered wide a little bit actually. Get around, whoa, Jackie. She's a fighter. Oh, she's a fighter into the mini carousel. Try and beat that understeer. Not way. It was a little bit neutral corner that. We didn't get really any of anything, did we? So I wasn't on the limit. But here, you've got to. Oh, you don't do that, but you can see it. You can see how damaged the car is at the rear, and just it won't put its power down at all. As soon as you get a bit of load on the rear end, it's just gone. Anyway, onto the straight for the final time. Flat out, nearly 12,000 RPM into top gear, into 5th. The pedal to the metal, I'm absolutely flat chat. Got a flat 12, not a flat 12, V12 engine, 3 litre V12. It's a beast actually. There's 172. I'll get it for about 185. It's enough for this track actually. I don't know, can we take this flat? No, I'm going to have to lift, aren't we? I don't know, flip it into 4th. Nearly. I probably could have done it, we probably could have, couldn't we? Anyway, flying down in there. Bit that throttle. Oh, it would be good though to start getting a lot, and then massive crash. To start learning this track, you know, it's very hard to drive on. I'm trying. I tried, you know, but I think that's it. The car's an absolute mess, isn't it? Wow. That was great fun. Right guys, let's check out a little bit of this replay, you know. There's Niki Lauda overtaking James Hunt. We've just took James Hunt there. There you can see, or the Brabham, I'm not exactly sure, but got to notice. Guys, that was absolutely great fun, you know, like. Thanks Andy for mentioning this car and like getting this video done, you know, like. I have wanted to make this exact video for a long time, but like the reason why my skill is not, I cannot drive these cars like flat out the way they should be driven, like, I can at other tracks, mind. Like this track, like, it's just so big, there's so many corners, you know, like, when you're absolutely flying, you're nearly guaranteed mistakes. Like, these guys that actually, look at that, man, they're jumping off there, man, that's crazy. Like, these guys were just so brave, you know, so brave. Yeah, guys, I'll leave you with a little bit more of this replay. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Peace from the northeast. Doodles.